in our lawn and garden assortment here at QVC has been faux plants. Those things that you have no worry about, no maintenance to incur. If you're someone who doesn't necessarily have the greenest of thumbs, you'll love how something like this can be used as problem solution gardening as well. And I want to tell you a real quick story and give you the history of Wicker Park and where this came from. Wicker Park joined us here at QVC last year, and we did these faux spheres for the very first time. And people kind of went nuts over them. So we thought, you know what? Let's do this. Let's go ahead and let's do a today's special value. This year, Wicker Park is a division of Bethlehem Lights. And you know Bethlehem Lights, if you love Christmas lights the way I do, they are an industrial lighting company, but they also have been doing wonderful hanging baskets that lit up, and their faux greenery and their faux flowers have just become perfect. So the idea was to create a division that did the faux work with the flowers, but there was no necessity to light them up. I've got two sizes for you. Here are my 11-inch spheres, and this sale price, by the way, is even lower than last year. I've never done a today's special value from Wicker Park in these spheres before. The price is lower, and I've got more colors than ever before. This color, by the way, is called the dark pink. So 11-inch spheres for $29.98. $10 more bring you a much larger sphere. It may not look like it from that angle, but they are. These are 13-inch spheres. Now keep in mind, this color is there all year. And these are rated for outdoor use and indoor use. You know, the old adage years ago was to bring the outdoors indoors. Now, it's a lot of bringing the indoors out. There's no barriers anymore. And you can use these in so many different ways. Here's the dark pink. Here's the purple. This one is just called boxwood because it looks just like the boxwood itself. I then have red. Brand new this season is the white. Also brand new is this light pink. And then I also have orange. Now, each one of these spheres will pop apart so that I actually have two halves of the sphere. So if you wanted to, you could have 4 different looks very simply and easily. The breakdown, we've got easy pay for you as well. Pardon me, that easy pay payment means that you're looking at just $6 on the smaller spheres and $8 on the bigger. Where will you use them? Well, I'll tell you what. I need a little help. And I've got a special friend who is truly our expert. Melissa, welcome to the program. You're at home on Skype, is that correct?
Yes, hi Dan.
How you doing? Kind of
I'm good.
A virtual hug for you.
Hello.
You brought these to us last year, and people went crazy. The people from last year that have had them outdoors for a whole year, those are the folks that you and I think, really want to talk to the most, to let people know how well they hold up, how long they last, and there's just no maintenance to this at all. It really becomes problem solution gardening, doesn't it?
It is. I mean, these are fabulous. I've spent the past couple of days, with the kids outside decorating and putting them in all different places. And the reality is there's so many different places you can put these. You have fabulous color now. So, in a time when we're waiting for the flowers to bloom, the trees aren't green yet, you can put these out and have beautiful, beautiful color. They're spheres, so they really can go anywhere, Dan. I was just putting them in my planters, that are just filled with dirt right now that I haven't had a chance to pot, and it looks gorgeous. But if you want to bring them inside, I did my dining room table. There's just so many different ways to decorate. You're getting both. But what you were saying, which is really cool about these, is they do split apart.
Yep.
So they're going to come to you just like this. So you don't have any assembly, but they're put together by like little pinpoints in the center. So all you're going to do, kind of rip them apart. You're not going to hurt them. And now it's going to be flat on the bottom. So what happens here is now you have another dome sphere. So I'm going to show you real quick, Dan. I'm working from my dining room, so
okay.
Bear with me. So here's a planter. And so if you want to put the sphere in the planter, right, this looks fabulous. It looks like, what you're seeing in the high-end catalogs. It's gorgeous. It's classic. That's one sphere. But if you take them apart,
Yep.
You don't even see the difference. And that's just a half a sphere. And I still have a whole nother one and another half if I want to use it. Or if you have those drainage pipes, in the front of your lawn, you cover those and they can be unsightly. Or you can just give yourself a little bit of dimension as you fill your mulch beds with lots of color.
Well, Melissa, what I'll do is I'm going to take a little walk over here and let our camera follow, because what we're able to do is to completely change the look of a garden. And I will say this, multiples do make a difference. So the fact that you're getting 2 spheres or 4 halves immediately give you a great value. Look at what we did here. I hate to say how simple this is, but this was 5-second gardening. And it gives you a look that is the most high-end decorator look. I don't have any natural flowers in our entire assortment from any of our different companies that can give us this look. And you did such a great job with these, Melissa, in Wicker Park on giving us just the right amount of greenery, the right amount of color, so they fool the eye perfectly in every way. And by the way, as I cough, I'm prone to allergies. I'm just putting that out there. So I'm fine, I promise. Yeah. That little mulch pit looks, I think, fantastic. It just elevated the entire look.
I do, and I love how you had it in the mulch with the one high and the one low. You can really decorate so many different ways. But to give you an idea of the size differentiation. Here's the third. Oh, that's my sunroom. That's my sunroom. That's an azalea bush that we have from Wicker Park, and it's also a couple of the spheres just kind of placed in the sunroom to give me some color. I love that.
It's gorgeous.
Like, we've been decorating to make the house so much prettier. There's my dog.
You know what? I haven't met your new puppy yet. I can't wait to do that.
Look at him. He's posing just perfectly. But look at the spheres on the ground. And then this is what I did to my backyard the other day. I had the kids help, so we were out just trying to make some vibrant colors so that we're home right now. And we want to make our homes a really special, bright place because we're going to be here for a while. And it's important that we feel good about where we are. But it's so pretty just to place the spheres anywhere you want, whether it's on the ground. Look at them in the pots right there.
Yep.
Don't mess they do need to be clean, those cushions, so don't mind those. But really, you can put the spheres indoors or out. And Dan, we give you stakes. So if you want to put them in the mulch, you can stake them down because they are really lightweight and easy to work with. Yeah,
but with the stakes, they're not going to blow away. They're not going to move. And people are starting to recognize, again, when you intersperse faux with real, everything appears real. But who would have the time to be able to create and craft a spherical topiary? That's why if you were to see things like this at a garden center, they go for outrageous amounts of money. And here's the problem with topiaries. Topiaries are like getting your hair cut at the hairdresser and it looks perfect. 2 days later, you try to make your own hairdo do the same thing and you can't get it to look the same way. Am I right?
Yes. You are very right.
With topiaries, there always work. With these, there is no work. Let me run through the colors again because we've got more colors than ever before. I've got 2 different sizes. I've got the 11-inch, and that bigger 13-inch really does make a statement. Look at the 13-inch in the orange, and that'll give you the size comparison because I've got an 11-inch right underneath it.
Look how good that looks. I'm loving that orange, Dan.
I do too.
Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous.
Because the green pops through it just enough for it to look amazingly lifelike. And they look this great, not just for one season, they look great for years and years to come. Here's the light pink that is brand new this year. I think interspersing some different colors is a nice way to go. That white is brand new. Here's our red. Ever popular is just the boxwood with no flowers. But look at how many different shades of green are involved in each one of those. Here's the purple. That's pretty.
That is so pretty.
And then the one that everybody's been talking about is this dark pink. That dark pink is exceptional. That's a beautiful
Yeah.
look.
Well, Dan, if you look into those flowers, there are thousands of tiny little flowers that make up this sphere.
Yep.
And each one is, has the pink, but then, like you mentioned, you've got the green underneath and a couple green flowers here, which gives you all the depth and dimension and makes those colors pop. And it makes you see the flowers so much more because it doesn't just look like a ball of hot pink. You're seeing all those thousands of flowers. And you couldn't manicure these. They are just stunning and they're perfect. And you're familiar with Bethlehem Lights, Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Our Wicker Park line is a division of Bethlehem Lights, but it's for faux foliage for indoors and outdoors for the garden. And so you're still getting that gorgeous look that from Bethlehem Lights, but you're getting the quality. So these are made out of PVC, and so they're plastic. It's like that polypropylene that we're used to. So they are not going to fade. They're going to be able to withstand the elements. And it's not so much the rain and the snow, it's the sun. You want to put these out in the summertime, but they're not going to fade because of the way that they're constructed. So I love this Wicker Park line. It's fashion, it's quality, and really it's indoor, outdoor, and it's immediate decorating.
And it's simple and yet elegant. And again, we're at a lower price than what we were last year.
They're great. I've had so many people go, where can I get this?
Yeah.
I love them because there's so many ways to decorate, whether it's your dining room table. Like, what a cool way to bring nature inside for your dining room, especially in spring.
I think it's gorgeous.
Oh, look at these boxwoods. I mean, we're talking about the color, but I mean, honestly, you can't go wrong with putting boxwoods into your garden and mixing them with your flowers. This is where you see that they've been split into half. You have no sun, water, or soil. You don't need to cut. You don't need to do any maintenance. You just put them out. And then there you see them as holes in the urns, but you can separate them if you want to, depending on the look that you're going for. But those boxwoods are they're to die for. I love them.
It's one of the simplest, easiest ways to add an impact and a visual statement that would be very, very difficult to do otherwise. So again, whether we have them indoors, look at this going up the stairway. And bigger ones, the 13-inch, you put that is such a simple urn back here. This is the purple, and that's the light pink. But look at that statement that it makes to bring that look inside of your home. Wait till you see our dining room table. Because I gotta tell you, I thought that this was one of the coolest things that you guys ever did. Here's that 13-inch, here's two of the 11s. That's a wonderful look. Carmen is on the phone line from New Jersey. And Carmen, I understand you bought these last year? Carmen, are you with us?
Yes.
Good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning. How are you doing?
Doing well. It's nice to have you with us. I understand that you purchased these last year, and I'm curious how well they held up, how good they still look. Are you excited?
Yes. Let me tell you, I bought them last year. I have an above ground pool, and I put them around the above ground pool where usually the kids splash chlorine.
Okay.
And I have to tell you, I bought them last year, and today they look like I just took them out the box.
Yeah. I used a term earlier, Carmen, that is kind of problem solution gardening without the gardening. So I had not even thought about that. But, chlorine can kill regular plants. In your case with the above ground pool, this is a smart answer, and you get a wonderful look without any maintenance at all.
That's correct. Let me tell you something. Whoever buys them will not regret it.
I'm curious, what color did you go with?
I went with the boxwood only because I like to keep the greenery in my yard.
Okay, yep. The boxwood has actually been one of the more popular of all of the colors, and we're doing more colors than we've ever done before. So, Carmen, I thank you for your phone call from New Jersey. Greatly appreciate that.
I am glad to hear that you guys brought them back. Thank you for bringing them back.
Stay safe, stay home, okay?
Thank you. You as well.
Bye-bye.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, I don't know that Melissa could actually hear that phone call, but Melissa, she bought them
I did.
last year. Oh, you could?